Now, are we good?
Perfect.
Perfect. As you
Man,
think.
I'm tired. Didn't think I looked that bad.
Welcome to my channel. I've changed the channel name. It's going to start on March 1st, but it's still listed in the description in the YouTube community as Let's Get Fit with Sandy. But as you could see from the beginning, it's now Life with Sandy and
Jimmy.
there we go. Just on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Yes.
But maybe I have you on there other days.
That's
You
true.
know.
You never know.
I got such a glare on my glasses today.
I look like I'm slipping a lot. Do I not?
You can explain it real quick.
I'm working on a government job, and you have to have a badge to get into the building because it's a government job. I don't pick up my badge until tomorrow. So today I got there, and it's an early start. It's 4 a.m. to 12. Or no, 3:30 to 12. So I got there at 3 o'clock in the morning, walked in. The guy's like, "You're not on the list, you need a badge." So I called my boss, and he's like, "Oh, my bad, I thought you had a badge." And I'm like, "Not till tomorrow." And he's like, "Just go home. I'll pay you for today and tomorrow, and just go in Wednesday." So now I've been up since I came here for the Super Bowl, left at 11?
About 11.
Got home, woke up at 1:45, 1:30, whatever time it was, went there, and now I'm just...
Yeah, but why didn't you go home and go to bed?
Because then that would screw everything up. Then I would have slept till noon, and then just...
Anyway. Well, today is Tuesday, and it's No Tag Tuesday. Did you wink?
I did.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
You can't tell because my eyes are slits.
He's tired. And then what's another thing you are right now besides tired?
Freezing.
The thermostat's at 68, although I have a sweatshirt on, but I dress appropriately. He knows he's coming to his mother's house. I'm not the typical old person where you
I was
go
going
in
to say,
there.
you would think you were coming to an old person's house. You're going to be sweating, not here.
Yes. When we used to go to my mother-in-law's, it was
Oh.
hot. My eyes would dry.
It was bad.
It was really hot.
Although everyone complains when they get in my truck about the heat.
Yes,
Like-
I've been in his truck.
Like Dad has called Samantha and said, "I don't think I have any fluid left in my eyeballs."
I know, it's very hot. He's such a wuss, I'm telling you. But anyway, today is Tuesday. It's time for our No Tag Tuesday. Go in the description box down below. I'll have a link to everybody's channel that usually participates. Not everybody participates every week, but just go over to their channel anyhow and watch one of their videos. Subscribe. Do that. all that.
I don't know.
And I will put the questions down below if you want to answer them. If you do the questions on your channel, let me know, and I'll share your link. If you want to join our rotation, send me an email. Join along, more the merrier. So anyway, this is a random question tag, and I would like to point out to Jimmy that last week when I did it with your father, we did not miss not one question, which proves my point. It's not me that makes us miss a question. It's you.
I watched it. You were still rambling on.
That's my nature.
That's
my nature. I gave him and Samantha the questions, but they never got around to it.
It was a busy week.
Yes. Anyway, so random question tag. Number 1. What time do you wake up in the morning?
Normally, I wake up at 3:30. Between 3 and 3:30. 80% of the time is 3:30, but most of the time...
So what time do you go to bed then?
I go to bed, like into the bedroom and get in bed, usually around 8.
Oh.
And then I'll putz around on the phone, watch YouTube, and usually I'm definitely sleeping by 9 o'clock.
And I'm usually going to bed about the time Jimmy's getting up to go to work.
Yes, that's...
I
my funny thing is if the phone rings, and I'll say it out of a dead sleep, so I don't mean to be funny, and everyone laughs at me. Like, the phone will ring, and I'm like, "Who is calling in the middle of the night?" And Samantha will be like, "It's 9:15."
I always remember, like, we watched a Bonanza episode one time, and Ben went to answer the front door, and little Joe says, "Who's coming and calling at this ungodly hour?" And then you look at the clock; it showed it was 8:45.
That's me.
That's Jimmy. I usually go to bed anywhere between midnight, but closer to like 2. I have gone to like 3:30, and then I wake up naturally around 8:30, but I don't get out of bed till about 9:30. I lay in bed, play games on my phone, answer my emails.
Well, naturally on Saturdays and Sundays, I wake up at 5:30.
Yeah, I pretty much wake up at the same time every day because.
Oh well, I wake up at the same time, but on
Right.
Saturdays and Sundays, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, this. And some days I'm like, no, I guess I'm up. But then some days I'm like,
No, and I always like the days like when I go to bed and I'm really super tired and I'm thinking tomorrow will be the perfect day because nobody's going to call me, nobody's going to text me, I'll be able to sleep in, and then I wake up right awake. Wide awake, and nobody's called me or texted me or
you know what I
anything.
do is like tomorrow I'm off, but I'll leave my alarms on.
Oh, annoy everybody in the house.
Well, no, like I told Samantha yesterday, I'm like, you got to help me get up because I'm getting up way earlier than I was before. And she's like, I can't. She goes, when we first met, she never slept with a fan on. I've slept with a fan on since what? Birth,
Forever.
to forever. I have to have a fan on. So she became accustomed to that to where if you even turn like the vent on the range, like above your stove, she'll just, she'll start nodding off. So I'm like, you got to help me get up. She's like, your alarm has become like the fan to me. Now I hear your alarm and I just keep
Roll over.
sleeping.
I give her credit for that. I never got accustomed to that. Never.
So maybe it's because it's a nice young British lady going, it is 3 a.m. Please wake up.
No. You need something a little bit more abrupt. Number 2, what is your ringtone?
What is my ringtone? My ringtone is the song from us. Can we play it or will it be copyright infringement?
I think you can play a quick snippet. It should be fine. But if not, we'll. If you don't hear anything, it's because I had to dub out that part.
It is, I don't even know how to find it. That
It's
would
under
be
your settings
settings.
and then under your sounds.
Where's settings? Sounds. My ringtone.
Your ringtone. Okay, that's enough.
That's my ringtone.
My ringtone is good. The theme song from the Good Omens series on Amazon with David Tennant, and I can't think of his name.
Unless I call.
Oh, then Jimmy Calls. It's a Metallica song. It's it was just a second question. Do certain people have their own ringtones?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Christie's is the Mountain Lion. It's something Mountain Lion. It's a classical piece of music. It goes da 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 da. That's hers. Jimmy's is
I don't know because you're the one.
I know. It's I forget which Metallica song is.
Enter Sandman.
Yeah, Enter Sandman.
Yep.
Enter Sandman. That's Jimmy's song, and then Danny's is the theme from Rocky,
Danny's for me is Eye of the Tiger,
which is a Rocky song.
which is a Rocky song.
And Jim's is The Lone Ranger. That's
what I have for him, too.
Yeah, that's what I got for him. Those are the ones. But my ringtone, I don't know
Samantha is, hey, Samantha's calling. Sam, if you're tight.
I don't know. If I can figure out how to do it, I'll dub it over and show you. I'll play the theme song that I have real quick. But it's the music from Good Omens. Number 3, have you ever taken medication to help you get to sleep faster?
Yes.
No. I fall asleep pretty easily.
Yeah, when I had, I'll tell you what really works that I won't do again. It wasn't on purpose. It was when I went for my hernia. They gave me, what did they give me? Remember I told you, I forgot what it was. Fentanyl. Fentanyl?
Yeah, I think it was fentanyl.
Oh my God. Like, they gave it to me before I left. Not when I got there. They gave it to me like, all right, it's time to check out. There you go. And I remember it was 3 a.m. and I haven't ate all day. And I told Samantha, I'm like, well, the only thing's open, McDonald's. Just let me get a hamburger. She goes, all right. So we pulled in. She goes, what do you want? And I go, just a hamburger and a Coke. So we pulled up. I took one bite of the hamburger. I go, this tastes weird. She goes, what? And I went to talk and it was, and I slept for like the rest of that, like the whole day. And then the next day I was like, man, I need some of that stuff to fall asleep.
Yeah, no. I fall asleep pretty quickly. I go to bed and I lay on my right side first for just a couple minutes. I say my prayers. I don't say I can't kneel on my knees because of my, that's another, last week they asked me if we had any scars. My cousin Lynn pointed out that I do have scars on my knees.
You do.
I do. That was a painful memory, my scars, because I had, on my first knee that I had done, they put staples, and I had 32 staples. And the reason I know that there were 32 staples...
You felt every one.
I felt every one coming out because it was a new, whatever, not a paralegal, but not a paralegal. She was just, an intern. And what she was doing was she was taking the little thing and putting it, like you would like staples on a paper, and she would put it in and then she'd jiggle it around and then pull it out and then put it in and then jiggle it around, pull it out. And her and Jim were talking about stuff, and I had tears rolling down my face because I had so much pain, and I was just counting them. And then she got to like 17, and she happened to look up and she says, "Oh, am I hurting you?" No, what do you think? I got all these tears coming down my face for no reason. And so then she called somebody in, and what she was supposed to do was like this little thing was like clip and then pull and then clip and then pull. Well, that was way better, but the first 17 was like, oh, but I counted them. But so anyway, but I like I say, I lay on my right side, say my prayers, and then once I'm done with my prayers, then I roll over and fall asleep on my left side. But I don't need medication.
Do you sleep on your side?
I sleep on my side.
Oh, we can't do that.
But when I had my knee surgery, I had to sleep on my back, and that was hard.
Oh.
I'm not used to that.
I gotta sleep on my stomach.
No, I used to sleep on my stomach, but I sleep on my side now. Number 4, do you wear contacts or glasses?
Starting next week,
Glasses.
full time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I can't wait to see them.
My eyes are that bad now, where it's like I can't read that paper right there.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. I mean, I can, like, if I squint, I can.
Oh, then there we go. If you wear glasses, can you see fine without them?
Like, it used to be I could see far, no problem. Close was I needed glasses. I still have glasses for close. Like, if I'm looking at the print at work, I have glasses right on the table. I just pop them on. But I used to be able to see far, but now I can't even. I can see far. I know it's one of them, like, just your brain is...
Right.
You know what I mean? I know what the sign says, so I can read it. But if that was a brand new sign, there's no way to be able to read it. When
Jimmy was little, he had to wear glasses, and it was a constant battle to replace them.
Yes.
He reminded me so much of Ralphie. Oh, my glasses. Oh, my glasses. Oh, there's nothing wrong. She'll never notice.
Exactly. The lens is missing. I think I did do that once, too, actually. Not even seeing the movie. I think I did that.
Jimmy did that a lot. He had many a tape holding them together at the top. Many a tape.
I remember one time I got mad at Skippy, my cousin, and I could take you to the exact spot, the spot between what was it called? The convent where the nuns were?
The convent, yeah.
Where the nuns were and the school, that little walkway that we used to go up there. And we were fighting about something, and he must have called me like 4 eyes or something stupid, and I took the glasses. I'm like, wham! It just shattered. And as soon as I did it, I was like, there ain't no coming back from that. But then I thought, I won't have to wear them again. And she went, well, here, I'll give you your spare pair. I'm like,
he had to have a spare pair with Jimmy. He was just, Jimmy. Have I ever mentioned that we had a, yeah. it was he had a mind of his own even back then.
Yep.
My glasses, I can't see without them. If I take my glasses off, I have to know where I put them down. Because the other day I was doing something, and to read, I have to take my glasses off. And I took them off to read something, and then I walked around doing something, and I kept thinking, it's kind of blurry in here. And then I thought, it's because my glasses, and I usually put them on top of my head, and I'm feeling, and they weren't there. And then I trying to find them, I couldn't find them. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't find them. So I know where my spares are. So I went and got my spare, well, I have more than one pair. I got 5 pair of glasses. So I went and put my other pair of glasses on so I could find the glasses that I was originally wearing. Because it's like, I don't know. It's just the way it goes. Number 5, when was the last time you showered?
Last night.
Mine was this morning.
I shower after work, and that's
I shower every morning when I get up.
It's pointless for me to shower. I'm just going to end up getting dirty, so.
No, even when I worked. I mean, I didn't have like a physical
day. Oh, no, there's guys at work that we talk about it, and they're like, yeah, I shower before I come in here. I'm like, why?
Because,
well, it wakes me up, and I'm like, well, just get up an hour early.
Oh,
and
no.
then everyone's like, you, no, I'm not getting up an hour early. I'm getting up 10 minutes before I gotta walk out the
Yes.
door. I'm like, no, I gotta wake
when
up.
I, like I said, when I work, 15 minutes, shower,
Oh, no, I
business,
gotta-
dressed, out the door.
No, I
I'm
gotta
just
relax.
Quick. I just like, but then at night I would take like a leisurely shower when I got home from work. So I did take 2 showers a day.
Yeah, so you're wasting water.
No, which brings us to the next one. Last time you took a bath,
No,
I couldn't even tell you.
I can't take a bath because I'm 6'4". Well, 6'3" now, but shrinking. But I don't even fit in a bathtub. I'm too tall.
You can get those bigger ones though. They have big tubs they make for big people.
Yeah, that's...
But I think the last time I took a bath would have had to been in the 60s.
Saying last time I took a bath, I think I was in the sink. I was a baby.
I used to, when they were babies, and I'd give them a bath every morning, and I'd turn the oven on, and I'd open up the oven door so the kitchen would be nice and warm. That's where he got spoiled being warm all the time.
Yep.
And then I would fill the sink up, and then we'd give them their bath in there, and then I'd get them all dressed. All my babies had a bath every day, and then they had one at night before they went to bed because it soothed you to go to sleep.
Yep.
They took lots of baths. But no, I don't. I think you're wallowing in your own filth, just sitting there. I just like when I did sit there, I'd think, oh, look at all this filth all around me. I'm dirty. I was that dirty.
Yep.
But I don't have a problem being in a pool with a bunch of people.
I do.
Yeah, Jimmy doesn't go in the pool. But then I always think there's chlorine to kind of disinfect it, so
Tell yourself whatever you want.
it's a little bit better. But what I didn't mind about taking a bath when I was growing up is because, like Jimmy always says, oh, you're wasting water. My mother would put the bath water in, and then we'd have to take turns taking a bath. And since I was the oldest, I always got the fresh water. I got the fresh water. And then Mike and Pat would be, Mike would have fresh water, would have the bath after me, and then Susie would go after him. And then my mother would drain the water out, and then Pat would have his own bath, and then Mary and Denise would have to share their bath. They actually shared it because they were in the tub together. My mother was very
Frugal.
with the water. Number 6, where do you buy your groceries?
I think Kroger. Sam's Club, I know for sure we get our meat from Sam's Club.
I buy my
And Kroger.
Yeah, I buy my groceries from Kroger's. I was the good mother. I gave them one of my boxes of Rice Krispies.
She did.
Mary's found at her store they have 24-ounce boxes.
And did she give me any?
She's going to go there Thursday. I said, call you to find out how many you want.
All of them.
Yeah. Because even when I gave it to him, he said, well, that'll be gone for 2 days.
No, Samantha was funny. She's like, well, there's one sitting.
Yeah, she was trying to, oh, look, I got a squirrel. You don't see squirrels in my neighborhood very much.
Nope.
Yeah, she was trying to pawn off her crispy rice on me.
No, they're really Rice Krispies. They are real Rice Krispies, but they're for just Peppa Pig, and they're pink.
Oh, I would have ate those. I thought she said they were crispy rice.
No, they were Rice Krispies, but they
Peppa
were
Pig.
Peppa
Oh, I would
Pig.
eat those.
You can have them.
Okay.
I don't know. No, because I opened them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
To
they
find
might be
out they're
stale.
going to be stale. So.
Oh, never mind then. Number 7, do you color your hair?
Yes. Not lately, not since I started this house. That was funny because Dad was standing by me the other day and I didn't have a hat on. He's like, I never noticed how gray you were. And I go, well, that's because I colored my hair. I haven't done it since I started this. That's a lot of gray. And I'm like, this is where I get my hair. So yeah.
I've been gray since I was 18. So I've been dyeing my hair for a long time. When I was a lunch mother one year, it was right around Halloween, I went to dye my hair. And somebody had switched the little bottles inside the box, and I didn't notice, and it was like super black. My hair was almost blue, it was so black. And all the kids at lunchtime would call me Mrs. Scarecrow. Because it was harsh. I don't remember if you remember. It was harsh. And I had to put up with that for a while. But no, I think I was 60 because they used to call me Peppy at work, Peppy Le Pew.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't dye my hair, and then I'd have this big streak down the middle, and then it would just get bigger and bigger. And so finally, I got tired of people calling me Peppy Le Pew. I said, well, at least I don't smell.
Yep.
And they go, well, that's up for debate. So I said, I take 2 showers a day. I don't smell.
Yes.
Number 8, what was the last movie you saw?
In a theater?
No, just any kind of last movie you saw. I can't even tell you the last movie I saw at a theater. It's been so long.
Last movie? See, we watch a lot of like TV shows. We don't really.
My last movie I watched, I don't recommend it. And I watched the whole thing because I kept thinking it would get better. Was Nightmare Alley with Bradley Cooper. It was not. It was, I mean, I watched the whole thing, but it wasn't, I wouldn't recommend it.
The last movie I watched was Deadpool 2.
There's a good one coming on. I don't know if I showed you. I know I showed Danny the clip. Adam's Project coming on Netflix on March 11th with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to that. Number 9, can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke?
Yes, 100%.
So can I.
Yep.
Coke has got more of a burning effect.
Coke to me is like a cough syrup thickness,
Yes, it's
and Pepsi's a little
sweeter.
sweeter and
Yeah,
watered
Pepsi's
down.
a little bit more sweeter, but Coke, and I like Dr. Pepper, which is kind of like, to me, tastes a little bit like a cherry Coke.
Yes.
A little bit.
Yep, a little bit.
But I like a good Dr. Pepper.
Like a certain I do like Pepsi 100%, like almost all the time.
But not
I
cherry
do-
Pepsi.
I'll even drink cherry Pepsi if it's all there is, but I don't care for it. But every once in a while, it's almost like something you haven't had in a long time. Like, I'm not talking Coke from McDonald's, because I think Coke and Pepsi from fast food places are all,
It's
they
syrup.
taste the same.
No, they don't. McDonald's is the best pop.
They all taste the same.
No, they don't.
Unless Taco Bell, Mountain Dew. You got to get a Mountain Dew from Taco Bell.
I don't like Mountain Dew. Taco Bell, I get a cherry Pepsi.
Yeah. But anyways, like the bottle, not the glass bottle, but like plastic bottle
Yeah.
of Coke, every great once in a while is like, oh, this is delicious. Because it's just something
Yeah.
different.
I like pop from a bottle.
I prefer pop from a bottle.
Pop from a bottle tastes way better than pop from a plastic
Just like
bottle.
beer from a bottle tastes.
I'm not a big
better.
beer. I'm not a big beer drinker, but yes, I can tell the difference. Number 10. If you knew today was the last day of your life, how would you spend it?
I would go visit all my family and friends.
I would have a big party. I'd have all my friends over.
Yep.
I wouldn't tell them that was my last day, though. I wouldn't want sympathy.
I'd tell them at the end, like as they're leaving, hey, by the way, nice seeing you. Never gonna see me again.
That would be a good. Then they go, yeah, okay.
And then
sure."
you just say, I love you. Never gonna see me again.
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, okay, I love you.
Yeah, I wouldn't rack up a lot of debt. I know some people would say they'd go out and go on a spending spree, but I
No,
wouldn't do
what
that.
good is that
No,
gonna do?
It's not going to do any good.
Yeah.
So no, I would prepare all my favorite meals. I'd have my turtle cake. I'd have a chocolate malt. It's kind of like your last meal on death row.
Yeah, pretty
type of
much.
thing.
Yeah.
But no, I would. Obviously, I would say a lot of prayers because I want to make sure I'm going to go to heaven.
Right.
But I lead a life that leads me to believe I'm going to go there anyhow.
That's true.
So-
Just leave me there. The confidence in my mother. You see that? Hey.
Jim always jokes with me, and he says, "Well, you know what? You can have," because I always say, the kids seem to come around me a lot more than they come around you. And he says, "Yeah, but for eternity, they'll be with me." I says, "Well, aren't you going to be with me for eternity?" He says, "That's up for debate." So, but no, I think that everybody goes to heaven unless you're truly, truly, truly an evil person.
Like Hitler.
Yes. I don't think there's any place. I don't.
What
think
are you going to do?
forgiveness.
I got a question for you. I got a question for everybody to answer. What do? You get to heaven and Hitler's standing there. Now what? What do you say?
I'd say put me in a different section. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
No, but you would have to ask God. You know what I mean? That's a good.
Well, God is all forgiving, but I think that even God, even though He's all forgiving, this is a question for Doug. I love this. I asked Doug over at Jones Point of Plate. I had a question one time, and he did some research on it, and he got back to me and let me know the answer. But Doug, I'm asking you now.
There you go. Figure that one out.
If God is all forgiving, doesn't that mean that everybody goes to heaven, no matter what? But then I know that He gives you a free will to pick and choose the way you want to pick and choose. But then again, it's like the yin and the yang. But I believe that evil people don't go to heaven. But I think that mentally disturbed people that do things that are evil, if they're mentally disturbed,
I can get on board with that.
I can
part.
get on board with that
Yeah.
part. But I think people, because I do think that there's deliberately evil, because there is the devil on earth.
Oh yes, there's.
And he definitely was the devil on earth. So,
I agree.
So, anyway.
Didn't miss any questions.
We didn't miss any questions. We got all 10.
Not one.
A little longer than I prefer, but just like Jimmy loves. So anyway, that's going to do it. We're changing the channel name to, I'm just fascinated by my squirrel. He's just standing there the whole time.
Where do you see a squirrel?
He's right on the fence. He's going behind the house now. You can't see him now. He's behind my
I
little
think
shed.
she's-
Little things like this just bring me joy in life. I can't help it. But my new channel name is going to be Life with Sandy, and on Tuesdays and
Jimmy.
Wednesdays, and Jimmy. And just check them down below to go over to the channels that are listed down below and see their videos. Subscribe to them. Leave a comment.
Share. I'm tired. Sorry. I thought you were so rambling.
Like,
Comment.
subscribe.
Share.
There, that's better. He knows it that way better.